Hello everyone! Welcome to Glory Charts channel Crypto Market Daily Updates. Hope everyone is doing awesome today. The title of this video is When is the good time to buy Bitcoin and crypto? Good question, when? The best time to buy Bitcoin and crypto in general is highly subjective. It depends on your risk tolerance, investment horizon, and strategy. Crypto remains extremely volatile and no one can time the market perfectly. That said, here's a balanced, current view as of mid-March 2026. The broader crypto market has been consolidating, correcting after the post-2024 halving bull phase. Many analysts view this as a potential buy the dip window in a longer-term uptrend, especially with ongoing institutional adoption, for example, ETFs, continuing to absorb supply, expectations of supportive macro factors like potential rate cuts or regulatory clarity, some forecasts calling for new highs in 2026, for example, 100K, 175K, plus targets from firms like CoinShares, Maple Finance, and others, potentially in the second half of the year. Others warn of a further downside risk if historical patterns hold, for example, deeper corrections in the bear leg of cycles, possibly 50K in mid-2026 before recovery. Historical context: Bitcoin's 4-year cycle. Bitcoin's price has historically followed roughly 4-year cycles tied to its halving events, which reduce new supply issuance every 4 years. The last halving was in April 2024. Typical phases: post-halving accumulation, growth, bull run peaks 12-18 months later, for example, late 2025 for this cycle. Peak, bear market, sharp corrections, often 70-80% drops historically. Bottom, recovery, loading into the next halving. Many analysts note the 2024-2025 bull phase followed the pattern with a peak around October 2025. This suggests 2026 could be the bear leg or correction phase of the cycle, with potential further downside. Some forecasts mention risks of dropping to 50K mid-year before any rebound. However, institutional adoption and macro factors may be dampening extreme volatility compared to past cycles, potentially shortening or altering the traditional bear phases. When might be a good time to buy? Some view current levels 65K, 70K as reasonable entry points if you are bullish long-term, especially if support holds around 60-65K. Others warn it's still early in a potential deeper correction, waiting for clear signs of a bottom. For example, capitulation, lower highs, lows stabilizing, could offer better value. Long-term perspective, 5+ years. Many experts argue you are never truly late to Bitcoin as a store value asset, given its scarcity, 21 million cap, and growing adoption. Dollar cost average DCA buying fixed amounts regularly regardless of price has historically outperformed trying to time bottoms in volatile assets like BTC. Common strategies mentioned: buying the dips during corrections, for example, it tests 60K or lower. DCA to reduce timing risk, avoid FOMO at peaks. Patience during bear phases often rewards holders. Ultimately, the good time depends on your risk tolerance, time horizon, and conviction in crypto's future. Research thoroughly, consider diversified approaches, and stay informed on market developments. If you are new, starting small with DCA into Bitcoin as the most established asset is a common low-stress entry method. Thank you for watching.